Jarrett? Jarrett?
I don't know. He's VAR. It's like RDP is RDP.
Yeah. The chat's different, and I'm sorry about that. Okay, I'm just...
What's wrong with the chat?
I used a different template. It looked better on my full throttle stream, and I didn't change it because I'm an idiot.
I think the chat looks just fine.
That's because we just fine. All right, I'm seriously ready.
Okay, let's do this.
I'm seriously ready. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start with Tater. So let me prep him real quick.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
All right, here we go. Everybody, look at the screen because I'm very excited about it. Here we go.
Howdy, y'all. So, Steven told me that the Redneck Minute last week may have caused a little uproar. You know, gloating about the election and all. He asked me to talk about something a little less controversial this week. Well, I guess I can do that, so here you go. I was driving to town this morning in my pickup, and this woman pulled out right in front of me. Right in front of me. She was driving one of them there little smart cars. You know which ones I'm talking about. Looks like a little book of matches putzing on down the road. Hell, it can fit in the bed of my truck. I think those cars gotta be pretty damn smart to keep a dumbass like that alive. Anyway, I kept driving and I saw another lady reading a book while driving with her niece. She was using her damn niece to drive a car. One girl was even driving down the highway at 70 miles an hour, putting on makeup in the rearview mirror, swerving all over the road. I pulled into the gas station and one woman was even smoking a cigarette while pumping gas. Don't she know she can't do that? Gas explodes. I think I'm pretty sure that women just ought not be driving. I mean, let's just go ahead and take away their licenses. They ought to be at home no ways, popping out some youngins and washing some clothes. I mean, honestly. In January, I think I might call it Donald. I reckon he's got some better ideas than I do. Come to think of it, he may just tell me to stop him and grab him into you-know-what. If y'all got some better ideas, swing on by the house this weekend. We can talk all about it. I'll be watching the last race of the year, drinking some cold ones as always. Till then, that's Tater's Take.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, episode 368 for November 17th, 2016. Exploding Cheetos. That may be my favorite thing I've ever heard, and I'm not sure how much hate mail it's going to generate.
Yeah, well, okay, so the thing that spawned all of that, now that I've heard it, is we were going to pick up cigars, and it's like this little shop of awesomeness, and I was listening to NPR because that's what Jacob has the stuff set on, and it was talking about like admitting you're a racist and, you know, what is this stereotype that Asian women can't drive? Let's just get rid of that. That's not scientifically sound. Where did that even come from? And I'm like, have you seen an Asian woman drive? What do you mean it's not scientifically sound? I've never seen an Asian woman that knew how to drive, ever. Every time I see somebody swerving back across the street, I'm like, A, I know it's a woman, and B, I know it's Asian. And I live where I live, so I can comfortably say that Asian women cannot drive. And I'm just like, not scientifically sound. Kiss my ass.
Out of a survey of 5 out of 10 white people, they say that there's the Asian women can't drive.
I'm typing it in the internet, women drive.
Just to be fair, I believe that blanket statements about anybody is wrong. But hey, welcome to Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, ladies and gentlemen, the show that brings to you the latest and greatest and non-crazy news from all over the planet, as well as horribly satirical redneck minutes.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
Every week. That was awesome. This new segment is actually fantastic. I love Tater. I'm glad that he's decided he wants to use our show as a sounding horn. Sounding horn. Sounding board.
There's a whole blog on an Asian woman talking about why Asians can't drive, and she said most of it stems from their learning to drive, like here. So it's not that in China they drive just fine because everybody drives like that. But if you go to somewhere else that people drive differently, then you suddenly can't drive anymore. So see, it's sound, Thank you.
Well, I can't. I mean, to be fair, I can't drive in like the Dominican Republic. I mean, because you
Right.
basically just run people over. You're just like,
Like if I went to Italy,
yeah, you'd be like, I don't know how to drive here.
I don't know like how to paddle fast enough to do any of this. Like I don't have a boat.
That's only one town. Isn't Venice the only underwater town?
Well, since we're stereotyping
Like,
everything.
I know. What the crap is this about? People like us now feel like we have some sort of freedom to just say whatever the crap we want.
I mean, it's not that we've done it for the last 7 years.
No. And to be fair, we love all the people.
Dressed is staying between the lines, not a universally accepted.
I would think that it would be. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Like Steven said, if he went to the Dominican Republic, what would Steven be doing?
I would be staying in between the lines and driving the speed limit while everyone around me was getting ticked off because they're like, I need to go there. And there is obviously a clear path. I don't care about these doodads and lines and signs and stuff. I got to go there. And I'm going to toot my friendly horn so everybody knows.
It's like going to West Virginia and driving the back roads. Like, it's just a whole nother world unto itself.
Just go. You just go. If you need to slide around those turns, you do it. It's not going to hurt anybody's feelings. Yay,
welcome to Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, where we're
off color.
Well, according to NPR, we're all racist. So if we just admit it, it helps the healing and we move in.
No, so funny enough, I actually was listening to a show today where a guy wrote in and he said, I'm from Australia. I literally hate everyone that's not like me. And he was like, he was calling into therapy Thursday. And he was like, he said, I hate everyone that's not like me. And I know that's wrong. He said, but I can't seem to help it he said, they can't be too Christian and they can't be too atheist. They've got to be somewhere in the middle, and they can't be different colored than me. They have to be from European descent, and that's the factors that make me decide if I'm going to like them. But everybody else I pretty much hate. What can I do to help rewire my brain so I don't feel this hate that I have, even though I know I shouldn't? And I was like, that's actually kind of interesting that someone would recognize I'm a racist.
Right.
And I know I'm a racist.
Problem. Yeah.
Because generally, what I've seen popping up, and this happened in West Virginia this last week. Somebody posted some racial things about our first lady. And the first comment you see, like, from her later on is like, well, all my friends know that I'm not a racist. And it's like, no, you are. You just generally talk about these things around other white people.
Racists,
that feel the same way you do. So yeah, you're a racist. You just feel comfortable around the people you say these things around. So it doesn't want you. They don't tell you you're a racist.
Right.
Well, I finally figured out, like, these are people that would never take physical action against someone. They would never, like, go to the store and be like, I'm gonna knock you out and pull you behind my truck. They just mean that they hate them from a distance and would rather them not be there. I'm like, this is still wrong.
I would like to talk some shit about you to my other like-minded friends, and we just talk about what you look like in high heels. So, like, we make fun of everybody on the show.
Oh, yeah. If this is
nonstop.
your first... Yeah.
But that... I like to think that we have a very broad sense of humor, but when I heard what that tweet said, I'm like, oh my god, like, you just can't say that shit about people. Damn.
No, it's terrible. It's not nice, and it's just wrong in general.
No, that's not even, like, pushing the edge funny. That's just jackassy.
Mm-hmm.
West Virginia?
Yeah, we don't approve. Horseshoes and Hand Grenades doesn't approve, then you know you've said something pretty horrible.
Yeah,
we talk about butts and wieners
we like toe that edge of being jerks, but RDP, what's up?
RDP, I'm so glad you stopped by. I wonder how the audio listeners feel when we're like, hey, person in chat that you don't care about.
No, I think they care.
They care.
Mean, we say RDP like, so it's like they know them.
Yeah, they're best friends. By the way, I would like to highlight somebody today that I just feel like needs some special attention. Can we highlight someone special?
Yes, I would love to highlight.
I'm going to highlight.
Are we talking like with a literal Sharpie? Because that could be fun.
I would like to highlight Frankie Yu, longtime listener of the show, and constant retweeter and share of Horseshoes and Hand Grenades stuff. Frankie's been with us since episode 6 or something, and has never left our side. Despite many months of hiatuses for different things, Frankie has always returned and always shared the tweets and the fun and the awesome. And we're very happy to have him as a listener. Thank you, Frankie, for being super cool for all these years. See?
Yay! That's actually Frankie is like our tweet bot. Frankie's fantastic.
Oh yeah, he's every time I tweet something, he's like share it in the Horseshoes and Hand Grenades page. I'm like, dang man, you go.
I can't even get to the Horseshoes and Hand Grenades page because I'm blocked.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you, Facebook.
still ain't worked that out. Oh, I forgot to tweet. that we were doing the show.
I tweeted.
Oh, you tweeted? I'm
So
gonna
you could retweet
I'm
my
gonna
tweet.
retweet your tweet.
Yeah, because I put a picture of a female, which apparently does things on the internet.
That is a thing, and they're like,
Mhm.
especially you say I have hiccups today. Oh, good lord, I don't even know what
I
that's all
don't
about.
know. Like, I don't know if that's like a thing on YouTube or
Right? I don't know, but it weirded me out. I keep getting comments about it, and I don't think you had any hiccups in that video. I think you had hiccups when you wrote the title.
I think I did before the video, but they're like, "Where are the hiccups?" I'm like, "You're weird. Why are you on YouTube looking for hiccups?"
Right. What are you doing? By the way, man, this week has been a good week for streaming of stuff. For us, for us. I have rum in this eggnog, so Lord knows how long we're gonna make it. Monday we had a Diablo stream. Tuesday we completed Full Throttle, and today we're streaming our show. I feel like this channel has increased its output.
I think I'm gonna start streaming WoW because
You should.
that's pretty much all I've been doing of my evenings.
You know what? There's a lot of WoW streamers out there, and it's a lot of fun. But I don't know how many women WoW streamers there is that aren't showing their boobies.
That's true. Well, I mean, I don't even know if we would set it up with a video other than us just. I mean, because we sit there and chit chat like the entire time.
You have to chit chat because I've watched a cohort of ours do WoW streaming before and literally not pay any attention to the fact that he's live. It was kind of like watching someone if they were by themselves in their room playing WoW. And I'm like, hi. I'm typing over and over again, like, hey, it's good to see you. Hey, I'm glad you're streaming. Hey, and then I'm just like, he's not even looking. Not even looking. This is boring. Hey, somebody hosted us. I don't know who. Hey, Eric Webb hosted us. Thanks for the share.
Webb, thank you for the host, sir.
Thank you for the host. So, it's been a good week. Next week we're looking at some Thanksgiving. So I don't think we're gonna have a show next week.
Can we do it via our laptop?
We can. It won't be as fancy,
Good.
but we can do it. Sure.
Maybe we could do like a YouTube video or something, like a special, like, let's see Ashley and Steven drunk off of rum balls episode.
Oh, do you have crap on your face?
No, it's a pebble.
That looks like a turd.
No, it doesn't.
You have a turd on your face.
There was a guy that won the Guinness Book of World Records for the biggest dinosaur poop.
Like the bigger than the Triceratops in Jurassic Park?
I don't know what the world's biggest was before this, but apparently it was a big poop. It's a fossilized poo.
That's bigger than how big is the poo?
I don't know. What I didn't choose that one because we had other news that was choosable. But
I was really trying to find a clip that I wanted to play since you said giant pile of poo.
How big is the world's biggest fossilized
Here's one.
poo? I spelled fossilized like a dork.
Here you go.
I have a picture for you.
Well, that took forever.
I didn't even hear it.
One big pile of shit.
Where's that from?
That is one big pile of shit.
Oh, I know what that's from.
I need to capture that and keep it forever.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for, because that would have been perfect. If I'd known that story was there, I would have brought it in.
Yeah. Well, there's apparently a place called a pooseum, like a museum, but of poop, and it's everything you want to know about fossilized poop. Did you want to know anything about fossilized poop?
I did want to become a paleoscatologist at one point.
Oh my God, Steven, is that like an actual thing?
That's a real thing. They study prehistoric poopy.
A paleoscatologist, because scat.
Yeah. See, I always thought scat was a non-scientific word, but apparently it is the appropriate word for droppings.
Dino what? Dino droppings?
Droppings.
Did you know that the beast-bitten coprolite, I guess it's a coprolite is the fossilized poop, shows evidence of aborted coprophagy when a creature attempts to eat poop, then decides it's yucky and spits it out.
That's amazing.
I feel like we could stop the show now. Like, congratulations, you know things that.
Huh. It takes it eats poop and it spits the poop out because it's all like, ooh, that's disgusting.
Aborted coprophagy. When a
Aborted
creature attempts to
coprophagy.
eat poop, decides it's yucky, and spits it out. I guess it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how you would have studied enough crap to decide when it looks like somebody's tried to eat it.
Do we even need a factoid of the week after that? Because
it was about cheese, and I mean the picture's cheese and the quote's cheese, but I feel like we could have just done poop.
We could have just What are we doing? What has this show become?
I don't know. 4 pounds of fossilized poop. Can you imagine having a 4-pound poo?
No, I did have one similar to Thor's hammer once though. It was shaped like a T. It was awful.
How did you get that out?
Never had that before. Not without great effort. Lord.
How did you? I don't understand.
Just, I don't know. I don't understand either, but I swear, I came downstairs like Stephanie. I just had the battle of my life.
Oh my god. Like, at what point do you start, like, shoving things up there?
No, I don't know what happened. I was like, I'm pretty sure it was shaped like Thor's hammer. Came out sideways.
Like, if I ever go to your house and there's, like, pipe cleaners sitting next to your toilet, I'm going to know what they're for.
Oh, gross. No, it's awful. But that was a long time ago. I don't remember what happened. I just remember it was awful. You've had those. Well, you probably haven't because you just drink coconut oil and eat lettuce.
Yeah, I'm like, if you eat, like, not shit, then you can go to the bathroom.
Garbage in, garbage out, as they say.
Like, if you eat a vegetable once a week, you can poop.
Oh, my diet's been absolute crap. I'm like, Pop-Tart. I don't want to eat lunch. I'll just drink 3 coffees. This is great.
Well, shouldn't that help you poo?
You would think. I don't understand. Apparently, you need water in your bowel, and
oh, and that's a diuretic.
And it's a diuretic, so it's like, not only are you going to have lots of energy, but you're going to be a dehydrated prune, and you're going to poop hammers. So good luck with that.
I'm telling you, Steven, you won't believe me. Nobody believes me, but coconut oil?
Yeah, I know.
And inversion tables will save the world.
If you do an inversion table while drinking coconut oil, that turns you into a superhuman.
Yeah, I mean that's how Batman stays in shape. Inversion tables. I actually would bet money that most of the superheroes without superpowers have inversion tables to keep from wanting to die.
I think so. If you actually go back and watch Michael Keaton Batman, 1989, he sleeps upside down. It's a stupid gimmick Tim Burton put in, but it makes sense if you think of it as an inversion table. And maybe he didn't sleep upside down all night. He's not a literal bat, Tim Burton.
Right.
He's a Batman to strike fear into the hearts of man, not bat obsessive.
Yeah, like I don't remember that part. I actually really liked the first Batman, Tim Keaton Batman.
If they hadn't killed the Joker, spoilers. Hold on, let me put my spoiler alert up now that I've said it.
Now that you've already said it.
If they hadn't killed the Joker at the end, it would have been a better movie.
Yeah, because I don't know if he thought that there was gonna be more than one.
Probably not, because he's like, I never read a comic book before.
Yeah, and I don't think he realized that the Joker and the Batmans have this massive relationship that people are well aware of now, but maybe not so much then.
Right, maybe not. Maybe he didn't. In comic books, it was kind of like the last Batman we ever saw was 1969. Batman. 69? 69 Batman.
I just remember Eartha Kitt played Catwoman.
Yeah, Eartha Kitt. She also played the crazy lady in Ernest Scared Stupid that's all like, you can save us with the heart of a child. And he's all like, what?
I hate the Miak. Miak!
Miak?
Miak. Do you want to read a factoid that I
do a show?
We could do that.
Yeah, let's do one. Oh, wait. Hold on. Why are you beeping at me?
Me?
Don't beep at me.
Oh.
People of Greece are the largest consumers of cheese worldwide. An average person from Greece consumes around 27.3 kilograms of cheese every year, about 3/4 of which is feta cheese.
Feta.
I don't like feta cheese.
I like feta. I made a salad out of corn, cucumber, tomato, and if I would have had feta, it would have been perfect.
None of
RDP
that
sounds like
good.
he's working for the mob.
Oh, he does. Who's that? Oh, yeah. That's the guy that beat the steam engine with the hammer.
Wait, what?
Don't you remember? He was like, I ain't gonna be beat by no machines, and he dug the hole. John Henry?
What?
No, John Henry. That's different Henry. He's probably John Henry's cousin. He's probably an associate. I'm trying not to say the name. I guess it's in the chat. Doesn't really matter. Jack Henry and Associates. Jack Henry.
Oh. I'm like, what steam engine are we beating to death?
Hey.
I love that Eric's got all these. I don't even know how to use those. Eric, how do you use the, like, emojis? Do you have to, like, buy a pack or something?
He's a Twitch master.
Oh my god, I'm so happy that you put that in there. I'm so happy that you put that in there.
Oh, you know what?
I feel like the next 4 years are going to be so good for little clips like that.
Yeah, I think so too. I actually don't know if that even came through for the listeners on the show. Or no, maybe it did. Who knows? Should
I
have.
hope so.
It's just a big blank spot.
They
I'm
missed
like,
some gold.
Why didn't that play? They did miss some gold. World news! For some reason, that sound only plays out of my left ear, and I don't know why.
Huh.
I can't explain it.
That's interesting.
You can't explain that. Thai man marries a cobra, believes it's his dead girlfriend. This is fun. These kinds of stories always make me chuckle because I'm like, you know what? Whatever, man. I just hope you have good luck with that cobra.
There's the pictures like make the cobra look so happy and squishy and wonderful.
What? No, there's no picture in the world that would make a snake.
It's a tin. Okay, I'll let you read. Sorry.
Like playing checkers together and having picnics and stuff. Photoshop, come on. A Thai man has married his pet snake, believing it to be his dead girlfriend. He now spends most of his time with the 10-foot-long snake, watching TV together, sharing romantic picnics by the lake, and playing board games and going to the gym. The man who lost his girlfriend 5 years ago believes in the Buddhist theory that people are reincarnated into animals after they die. Waranan Sarasalan from Kakunaburi in Thailand, who sent in the picture, said he looks after the snake very well and that, quote, true love is true love. Wav.
Twelve.
He said he never stays away from the snake. He takes it everywhere he goes, or even while he's sleeping. The man is well known in the area because of his relationship with the 10-foot-long cobra. Earlier this year, I mean, why not? I mean, that's the guy. You don't just describe him as, he's the guy that goes to the gym. That's the guy with the 10-foot cobra that he has all the time. Of course,
like,
he's
what
well
would you
known.
do if you walked in the gym and there's a 10? I mean, that cobra is not small, and like cobras don't lay on the ground. They're like mongoose. Like cobras are the mongoose of the snake world.
Ricky Tikki Tavi.
Ricky, I hated that.
It was that.
Because then I realized
terrible.
that they killed the snake, and I was really sad.
Mongooses are snake warriors, man. Mongooses don't even play around. They're like, hey, that's a snake. I don't care. It's my arch nemesis. I'm gonna take
Should
it out.
be mongoose.
Mongooses. I think mongoose and mongoose are plural at the same time. Like mongoose.
Like moose and moose.
Yeah, and goose and well, no, maybe not. Maybe it's mongoose. Plural. Hold on, I got this. Plural mongoose. Plural mongoose is mongooses.
Nuh-uh.
Yep. Or rarely.
Mongooses with an S?
Yep. Or rarely mongoose.
I mean, mongoose sounds just like a country in Tibet.
Mongoose is a
country
country.
inside of a country.
Like the Vatican.
Hey, that's a thing. I like Washington, D.C.
Yeah, a thing that's not really a state.
Things that you have to explain to people, and you're like, look, it's not really a thing, but it's like sovereign, but it's inside of something else that's sovereign. It's like putting a Mentos in a pop bottle. Like, it's there, and it causes all kinds of shit.
Yeah. And you're like, well, they have a mayor. Well, what state are they in? They're not really in a state. So do people get to vote? Well, no, they don't really have any representation. Well, doesn't that go against the whole thing that you fought the war for? Well, kind of, but it's only like a 1 mile square area, so it's not that many people. But how many people live there? Thousands.
A lot.
And none of those people get represented by anyone? No.
Mostly because they are the representatives of the rest of the country, but...
And the people spending all the money to make sure the representation happens.
Right.
No, and it's, to be honest, let's be serious here. If you want to be represented, move 3 miles left or right or up or
yeah.
down and chill the crap out. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think they get mad. They do have it on their license plate though, so it might make them kind of upset. Their license plate says taxation without representation. I'm like,
Are you serious?
yeah. Have you not
How
seen
do
a
you
DC
know that?
license
That's
plate?
hilarious.
I've been to DC. You see the license plate and you're like, oh, that's true. You don't get any representation. That's sad. But
Then why do
Puerto
they pay
Rico and
taxes?
Guam do, so I mean, whatever.
I wouldn't. I'd be like, look, if my if I live in a bubble, then I should be paid for.
Yeah, but you could move literally a mile in any direction and not be in that bubble anymore.
Yeah, but I feel like when you look at somebody and go, look, just move.
Yeah, but they could. You don't want to live in DC anyway. You could deal with that
Nobody wants
traffic
to live
every
in
day.
DC. Nobody wants to visiting DC gives me a headache.
No, I just remote into DC.
Remote.
Just remote in. I ain't gonna
Flock
live
of
near there.
mongoose would be terrifying.
That would like a murder of mongoose. What if they
Yeah.
called him a murder like the crows?
Darn, I haven't seen you in forever. I thought
Darn? Darnoff! Hey! There's chat
Mm.
people. He must be one of your buddies that you met on the thing.
He does Dungeon Boss. They just got a new character in Dungeon Boss.
Nice. I get alerted about Dungeon Boss from time to time. I'm like, I still don't know how to play this game. Yay. I'm the best.
Every time you learn how to play it, they change it. Like they literally just came out with an update today, and they added a new character. I feel like every time I get caught up and have all my characters updated and fully ascended, they're like, "Here's a new one." I'm like,
They have to keep you coming. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, like, you've been playing WoW a lot?
Yes.
I haven't had any time to play video games that I'm not playing on the air for some purpose. But when I get like 10 minutes, I'm in Skyrim bad.
Oh, really?
Skyrim has got me by the gonads all over again.
Uh-oh. Like the updated one?
Oh yeah. So Landon, my buddy Landon has every game known to man in his Steam library, and since we're family, duh.
Yeah.
I get access to his game, so I pulled it down, and I'm having a great time. I'm playing a two-handed, just jack your face up warrior. I'm real happy about
if you wanted to play something Skyrim-esque, but with your friends and family that really enjoy hanging out with you,
it. You could play Elder Scrolls Online?
you could play WoW.
No, I can't do that. It costs
And-
$15. I ain't got $15.
And Stephanie could play WoW.
Yeah.
I mean, it is Christmas, so if you're like, gee, I wish I had, I don't know, some sort of WoW gift card
No.
that just appeared in a Christmas basket,
Nope.
so I could play for a month, that would be cool.
I don't have time. I don't have any time. I literally have like 2 free nights to my name every week. 2 free nights. We talked about this on the Diablo stream. And I spend them doing something.
Well, okay, so we'll roll a specific tune just for those 2 free nights.
No, I'm not playing the game. I'm not getting in it. No.
Guys, if you would like Steven to play WoW, annoy him and email him and tweet him and text him and Facebook him and do all the things. And you should
can't-
read a story.
No, you can't.
I
make
should
me-
read a story.
You can't make me do stuff.
Can.
Why is that coming out the wrong speaker? I'll figure that out
She
later.
said.
Small town news. Okay, Forrest, you go.
Var's like, Ash, he's a parent. Shut up, Var.
Yeah, I am.
I understand with great parent comes great responsibility. That's why I haven't had kids yet.
You're not gonna have any. The yet is not a thing for you. Yet
Yeah.
is no.
Yeah.
I do not approve.
They look like lots of work. And
They
I'm
are-
like,
Enormous amounts of work.
I don't know how I feel about the amount of work required to raise a spawn.
They're the most work.
Yeah, Var's enough of a kid for me.
Yeah, just babysit him. That's fine.
Yeah. A person dressed as a ninja burglarized an Anchorage card and comic shop. The break-in was Anchorage is a small town, by the way. The break-in was captured on security cameras. Okay, thanks for that random
Yeah,
stupid
good,
sentence
nice
that I
tidbit.
just read. It comes into play later, but meh. The ninja suspect broke into the comics, cards, and games around 6 a.m., according to Eric Hemlick, a staff member.
Eric Heimlich.
Helmick said he and others are checking the store's inventory, but so far it seems only a white katana sword was taken. So, can you imagine going, gee, my store doesn't look like it normally looks, and checking the CCTV and seeing a ninja break into your store and abscond with a freaking katana?
I'd just be like, must have been his. I don't know what to do.
I would have laughed. So I would have been like, I can't even be mad at that.
No, he was so specific. You're just like, that's probably okay. I mean, surely he feels some sort of claim to that sword.
I mean, can't even be mad. The sword was the only thing we could make out well enough on the video to say for sure. He said the point of entry for the suspect was damaged, but said he couldn't elaborate further for security reasons. And I pressed the button. It was one of our first priorities yesterday morning, and within a few hours we had it fixed. The point of entry was the only damage we found. So, I mean, he just broke it enough to get in. And took the sword.
But what security reasons do they have they couldn't elaborate?
I guess they don't want people to try to do it again?
So he got in through some sort of hidey hole?
No, I'm assuming he broke in through the front door and they don't want other people trying it.
Well, they said the point of entry for the suspect was damaged. Maybe he came up through the toilet. In Anchorage, you don't know that they have plumbing. I mean, he could have just burrowed into the hole.
Their store's on an ice lake and he just drilled an ice hole?
Yeah, and then he kicked him in the ice hole. No, he drilled.
Tell that joke. I want to tell that joke every time I think of it, but I can't remember it because I am the great ruiner of jokes.
It's so stupid. That's why you can't remember it. It's so bad. How do you catch a polar bear?
How?
You cut a hole in the ice and you kick him in the ice hole.
Okay.
It sounds better if you have a really southern accent and you're like the asshole. Kick him in the asshole.
I love that so much. It's fantastic.
My dad told me that one because he's awesome.
Anchorage Police Department was amazing, he said. They arrived very quickly and were incredibly professional. It was fun watching them on the video footage go about what must have been a very hair-raising task. So the fact that these bunch of comic book geeks think that the police were even remotely worried about mopping up after a ninja that got his sword back is really just adorable.
Comic book nerds. It's good to know there's comic book nerds in Anchorage, though. You know? I mean, that's way up north. I didn't even think they had comics
somewhere
yet.
that I would move.
What? Why?
No, I would move away from. I would find the funds to GTFO out of there.
Yeah, you can go places. The challenge may be high, but you can leave.
Yeah, I would do a lot to get out of there.
You're not stuck there. Yeah, Stephanie liked it. She was up there for a while. She said it was beautiful. But living there, no.
No, that's like going to freaking what's the ice place in WoW?
Oh, I was thinking of the planet Hoth.
Well,
from Star Wars. There's an ice place, Northrend.
Northrend, there we go.
Yeah. I was like, there's lots of places in WoW. Which one has ice? Northrend has ice.
The Lich King.
Yeah, the Lich King makes ice. He's like a happy snowman sitting on his throne taking souls.
A happy dead snowman.
I killed him once.
You're like, I killed him?
We killed him like 3 times. We just went in there over and over. I was like, yeah, this is fun. And then I finally got his sword, and I was like, transmog, yeah.
Most of the dungeons that I have done in WoW have been when I was little, and then really super overpowered people ran me through them. So I've rarely experienced them, except for Miss Pandaria. For some reason, like I actually ran the heroics when I like was at the appropriate level. But everything else has just been somebody running me through and going, Ashley, stop standing in the green stuff.
You're standing in the poop, Ashley. You're standing in
Yeah.
the poop.
I tried to tank.
Oh no.
I was standing in the poop.
You shouldn't.
I let everybody die.
Yeah, you should.
They're like, Ashley, maybe you could actually, I don't know, get the boss. And I'm like, whoa, did he spawn? They're like, yeah, he just killed people.
Great job. You gotta move
Good job.
at the same time.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
gotta
did
move.
speaking of moving, the next story, I'm so glad that you have to read it.
Oh, I actually heard about this one on another show.
Oh,
But-
really?
Yeah, it's the morning stream and the penis news when it's slow news day, and this was one of them.
Oh,
But I
well,
wasn't really paying attention, so it doesn't count.
thank you, Jacob, by the way, for getting every single one of the notes.
Thank you, Jacob's the best. I don't know why, but
Yes.
yeah, you hear that, right? But
Yes.
the mainstream doesn't hear it, and I don't know why.
Oh, that's so depressing. That's the most beautiful noise I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah, it's really
like
weird.
ever.
It's really weird. I don't know. It's only coming out my left ear, and you can hear it, and I'm gonna assume the stream can hear it, but it's not getting recorded.
Like if I could set that as an alarm and wake up to that every morning, I would be just the happiest
Yeah.
freaking person ever.
It's awesome. See, and Jamal says he can't hear it either, so I don't know why it's not getting passed into the machine. Especially
Huh.
with you being able to hear it, which means it makes even less sense to me.
Right, because that's the Skypey thing.
Yeah, I don't understand. So weird. Doesn't make any sense. Don't
Play it
make
again.
no sense. But
One more time.
One more time.
One more time.
There you go. It's all for you, and everyone else can just sit there in suspense and wonder what in the world we're talking
It's
about.
a Zelda noise. Just go listen to Zelda noises.
Newsman left untold. Wedding ring, penis strangulation. I feel like you need to read this like you're a 60 Minutes reporter. Like,
Oh,
a
do
rare,
it. Do the thing. Do the thing.
What?
Do it like you're so serial.
A rare penile strangulation emergency in which a man had put a wedding ring on his penis for erotic pleasure has been described in the latest issue of the SA Medical Journal, SAMJ. The 28-year-old, I feel like Paul Harvey, like, and that's the rest of the story. The 28-year-old man who was in severe pain was admitted to a hospital in Limpopo, accompanied by his mother. Can we just move to Limpopo? Like, now that we're talking about moving everywhere.
Limpopo.
Limpopo sounds like a great town. I don't know where it is, but I want to go there. Limpopo. His penis was severely swollen and blue and constricted with a ring at the middle section. In case I don't know where the middle and the front and the back begin, but it's somewhere in the
I'm
middle
just
of
guessing it's like the literal middle. I don't know.
it. The shaft part.
Yeah.
The patient reported that he had applied the ring 4 hours previously for erotic reasons on the recommendation of friends. Okay, your wedding ring is not built for that purpose. And for one thing, dang. I mean,
Right?
right?
Like,
You either got really
I mean,
big
I know
fingers.
guys have, yeah, like bigger fingers, but
No.
like there's no possible scenario where I can imagine. Like you would have to like a underdeflated balloon, like, and then you're just like mushrooming out. I don't know. It
No,
just hurts
it's-
my head.
It sounds like it does. It sounds painful, but like you either have giant sausage fingers, or you have a not so giant sausage. You've got one of those things in right. Jay's like, also, who the F are his friends? Right? Who would listen to friends who told him this? The date of the incident was not given. So this is apparently an older story, just came out in the journal. So hospital staff sedated the man and first tried to remove the ring by the string method, but the swelling was too excessive. An orthopedic oscillating saw was then used, but the ring was too wide and too strong, and there was limited space due to the swelling. Oh,
Don't
no.
get a titanium ring, guys. Don't do it. Don't stick it around your wiener.
Nope, don't get titanium rings. Seriously, like if you care about your appendages, just don't. You don't know what the future holds, and you don't want that future to involve you having to have your finger cut off. It's just not good.
No, or your wiener.
Yeah, because the titanium rings are like $40 a piece, but that's no reason to buy one. Like,
You could get a sterling silver one.
yeah, get something that
$20.
they can cut off in the event of an emergency. Like, I got a gold ring because I'm old school, but get something that you at least don't have to have your appendage removed for. But anyway, let's continue the procedures that they attempted to remove this this ring from this man's junk. They then attempted the aspiration method, making punctures in his penis to release the stored blood. They did this successfully on a Chinese dude who had sex with a bench. You remember that? Way back in like episode 5?
No, it was like
Or a table.
Yeah, because we were trying to figure out like where he put anything.
Yeah, like how did that work?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's holes in a bench, and they were like, oh, and they poked him full of, yeah, they got rid of the blood. Anyway, multiple puncture aspirations were applied with a 20 milliliter syringe and a pink needle. The edema subsided, and the ring was successfully removed. Whew. The man was treated with antibiotics and analgesia and was discharged after 3 days. 3 days for recovering penis. 3 days. 3. Like, you'd wake up uncomfortable because you're like, I mean, your body works in certain ways. And it's like, hey, you're relaxed. We're all relaxed. And then it's like, bam. And you're like, oh, that was not good. I need to go back to sleep.
I know what you mean. It took me a second. I got you.
But you get relaxed, and then things happen, and you're like, oh no. And then the teacher's like, okay, everybody, let's get up and go to the lunchroom. And you're like, ah, crap. And you're like, let me flex my thighs or something. By the way, that's a good tip. If you ever get in a bind and you're like, whoa, I didn't mean for this to be this way, you flex the biggest muscle on your body, and it causes the blood to go to that muscle instead of your other muscle.
So do some squats.
Just sit there and like just flex your thighs or run or something in place. Just look like a weirdo, and it'll go away. It'll go away. Because you only got so much blood, and most of it leaves your brain to go to other areas, and then you're a moron, but you're very driven by your instincts.
If you get a boner in the middle of class, all you got to do is just drop some squats out, yeah? Like, it goes away because it takes the blood. Yeah? I mean, it's not that big a deal. Would you rather walk around with a big stiffy, or would you, like, just rather do some squats? Like, I would rather do the squats, yeah? Like, it makes more sense to me just to do the squats than walk around with your, like, big boner. By the way, Lila, I apologize. Jacob's mom is listening to this.
That was so perfect. I listened to a show with a British co-host who sounds exactly like that in inflection and the way you did it, like, to a T. That was really good. You deserve it. Well done. Well done. WTF section. Chicken dinner. I'd buy that for $1. WTF. It's perfect. It was was it on fleek? Jay, was it on fleek?
On fleek. It was on point. No, eyebrows are on fleek. There's on YouTube, I can't think of their name. It's a British couple, and I basically just mimicked what she does, but they do like spoofs of her basically being an idiot. So like she couldn't figure out how to play Pokemon, and she's just like, well, I'm just gonna go buy a Pokeball and like go. And he's like, where are you gonna get a Pokeball? She's like, at the store. And like she was annoyed that he couldn't figure out what she was doing, and but they have all kinds of like spoof videos like that, and I love them. I've seen
those too. They're amazing because they argue. She argues the dumbest points.
Yes.
And you're like, what are you talking? And I thought they were real for the longest time because I'd only see I saw one, and I was like, is this for serious? Like what?
Yeah, you're like, nobody's
this stupid. I wish I could remember the topic. Brad Holmes.
Yep.
Because I wish I could remember which one I watched, and because it was amazing.
There's the Pokeball's super famous, and then one where they're sitting out And one where he said he's going to take her to vacation. I don't know. I'm just going to post the link in the channel, but it's just, I love that.
She thinks she's an Olympic athlete. That was it. Yeah, you can run 100 meters in like 3 seconds. Like, what? I can do that. Why is it so impressive?
Yeah.
I was like, that's the funniest thing. Just here, you can have it in the chat for future reference. Like, don't leave. Stay here with us, but still. There it is for you if you want it.
They're on fleek. Your makeup can be on fleek. Your hair can be on fleek. Your eyebrows can legit be on fleek. On fleek just means it's like on point, looking sexy, well done, AAA+. It's a compliment.
Well, now Urban Dictionary says it's what stupid people say, right?
It's fallen out of favor. Nobody really says it much anymore, but it was popular for like 2 whole weeks.
Yeah, because the top definition is a word used by uncultured idiots. I'm stupid, so I say on fleek is the example. Like, that's the top one, so it has to be right, you know.
Yeah, it's a very Instagrammy thing to say.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Is it my turn?
Wait, yeah, it's been your turn for a while now.
Cheetos! I want Cheetos!
I saw a big old box of cheese puffs. You know those big old plastic tubs you get from Costco?
Yeah.
You just basically eat half of them, and then you turn it upside down and put it over your head like you're on the moon, and you just eat the rest while your head's in there, and you're just like, ah, rah, rah. And people are like, Steven, why are you walking around with that giant Cheeto tub on your head? And you're like, I can't hear you. I'm too busy eating Cheetos. Ah, rah, rah. And when it's done, you look like a Oompa Loompa, but you're really happy and you're stuffed. And then you're like, could somebody just fill this with water so I die and you pick me out of my misery?
Oh, they're so good. But I mean, they're mostly air, so it's not like...
Yeah.
You know?
It's like humans are mostly water, so you only really swim like 10% of your body. The rest of it's just totally in there. It's all part of it.
Sure.
Yeah, only 10% of you is actually ever swimming.
Right.
The other 90% is
just mixes with the water.
It just mixes with the water. You're like Hydro Man. You're like, what else?
So basically, every time you go swimming, it's like you're having, like you're coming out a different person.
Pretty much, yeah. You have to reassemble as you leave the water.
Yes, like the jellyfish dude in the first X-Men, and I really just didn't understand that at all.
Yeah, who has like the butt, because his butt's all like, I'm a butt, but it's jellyfish butt, and you're like, what is this guy? Why did he turn into a water juggle?
Yeah, I really, Fox, please just stop.
I wouldn't blame Fox, right? I would blame Bryan Singer for being kind of weird.
But they keep hiring, like, why? Like, well, that was a flop. Well, that was a flop. Well, that was a flop.
Oh my
God, 3 people saw that one.
They're not flops. Those X-Men movies are never flops. They're just never that good. The only one that was good, like really good, like mind-blowing, like this is awesome, was X-Men's First Class. That one was great. You want to know why that one was great? Because Matthew Vaughn directed that one. Would you like to know what else Matthew Vaughn directed? Stardust, Kick-Ass, various other amazing movies that you watch.
Why didn't they make him do it again?
He's like, no, I do one thing. I'm sorry. Because he also did the Kingsman, which I haven't seen yet.
I loved Kingsman. Kingsman was so good.
Right? Everything Matthew Vaughn does turns to gold. And then they're like, hey, we should have Bryan Singer back because he made the first 2 and people kind of like those. And I'm watching it going, Bryan Singer, I like you, kind of, but good Lord, could you stop doing this stuff?
What has Bryan Singer done that has been good?
He did The Usual Suspects, which people generally like.
I like that. That was really good.
He did Valkyrie, which I think nobody liked, because that was the one where that was the awesome thing. That's the one where Tom Cruise was trying to kill Hitler or something. And then he did Superman Returns, which everybody hated. And then he did X-Men whatever Apocalypse that I thought was kind of stupid, but Stephanie liked it a bunch.
I haven't seen it. I don't get to see, like, you guys had a baby and don't watch movies, and like I have a Jacob and don't watch movies.
No, we have a baby. We don't see movies in the theater. We watch movies. We watch movies on Friday nights with pizza.
Oh.
We just don't get to go to the movies and see the movies like ever.
I don't do either.
Well, that's unfortunate.
You guys were my movie buddies, and like I had movie buddies, and so I would keep up with it. And now I'm just like, I haven't even seen. I don't. I mean, I'm just like I used to go, and then I don't. It's sad, and I don't know what's going on, guys. It's just really depressing.
I used to be cool, and then now I'm just stupid. Don't see any movies, and nobody loves me.
You sound like what's the Jewish dude that
Adam
makes fun of-
Sandler?
Yes, that guy.
Yeah, everybody who talks like that sounds like Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler sounds like Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler does sound like Adam Sandler.
A Massachusetts man was recently convicted of malicious destruction of property after he attempted to burn down his ex-girlfriend's home while she was still in it, using the bizarre combination of Cheetos and a propane tank. If you're gonna burn down someone's house, make sure they're not in it, because you go from arsonist to murderer right quick.
Yeah, there's different charges.
Yeah, like it just, you get promoted in the worst sort of way. And then B, why are you gonna waste Cheetos? What is the like? What had to have happened to you as a child that you think the only use for Cheetos is to set them on fire?
Yeah, that's not something you do. You eat them.
You eat Cheetos, but apparently Cheetos are flame retardant because nothing happened. An investigation revealed that Shimroy Williams tried to light his ex-girlfriend's home on fire in 5 different locations and even wedged a propane tank next to the house. Wow, I just ripped things off. While there was a fire burning on the back porch.
That's perfect.
You would need to put the propane tank into the fire for that to do much, but whatever.
I like it. I like what he's done.
The police located him roughly 100 yards from the home. Look, if I'm going to put 5 propane tanks next to a house, guess where I'm not going to be? Within 100 yards of the home.
He really wanted to watch it. You know, he's like, I'm going to crouch behind this bush and watch this house burn down.
Like, I wanted my eyebrows to be blown the crap off so I could prove that I was at the scene.
Yeah, you should probably leave the scene of a crime you're committing. Like,
yeah,
don't
especially
stay.
one that is going to kill you. Like, propane tanks are no joke. That's
really
a big
aren't.
explosion. Found 100 yards from the home with 2 lighters in his pocket and an empty bag of Cheetos. Williams had attempted to accelerate the fire with the snack.
What? Is Cheetos really an accelerant?
I don't. And the author of this, which I thought was kind of funny, says it does give a whole new meaning to flaming hot Cheetos.
Yeah, there's just the same. I'd search for Cheetos fire accelerant, and it's the story that we're reading like 8 times.
Like what?
It's
Gee,
every
I
Google
think
result.
this will be fun. I keep accidentally hitting the gaming mouse and refreshing the page.
Stop it.
I don't even know what button I'm hitting to do it, but there are several.
What button is that? One of the ones with the 10 buttons on the side?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't use those.
No.
I have lazy
do this-
fingers.
Yeah. Every time. Because I mean, it's. I did it again. It
Mine's
was either
just-
G5 or G6. It's too close to the
Yeah, they're not I don't know how anybody. Have you seen the Razer ones with 9 buttons on the side? I don't even know how you pick that out while moving the mouse at the same time without hitting 8 buttons.
Yeah,
you have
not
to
a
have
clue.
itty bitty fingers to use those things. I just have these 2 buttons, and one of them, all I ever used it for was Ventrilo, because it was my push to talk
Hey,
button.
I remember Vent.
Yeah, do people use that anymore? Is that still a
No.
thing? No.
Since WoW came out with their stuff, there's just no reason to anymore. Now it doesn't even. I can't even get back to the Twitch page.
Nah, he broke it forever.
I did.
The good news is it's still running.
Oh, good. I get to watch another ad. I mean, it's Dishonored, but
Dude, I'm playing through Dishonored 1 on
it good?
occasion in some of my free time when I have it.
I
It's
need to be
really
Landon's
good.
family too, because I'm pretty sure you stole that from.
Yeah, everybody needs to be Landon's family, because he's got every game ever. So that's why I'm playing Dishonored. I have 9 games I'm playing at the same time, just depending on how I feel. And it's cool, man. You can play through 2 ways. You can stealth through, and you can choke people out, or you can kill people. And depending on how much you do either of those things, you get a different ending.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm doing a no-kill stealth playthrough.
Oh, so you're not killing anybody?
No, I'm sneaking around like a ninja, and it's
It's
awesome.
so funny. Like, you'll GTA the crap out of everybody, but in this, you're like, no, I don't kill people. I is pacifist.
Well, they said the good ending is on when you're a good guy, right? So you get a good ending, and I want the good ending because I'm a good guy. I always play the good guy first.
Well, it's much harder to be. I mean, I think I've beat this to death, but Fable, no.
Oh yeah, you killed everybody. You turned hairy with your horns and whatnot.
And that was like trying to be good, but I mean, it just starts out with one stupid chick that you accidentally eat, and then you suddenly got like lesbian lovers everywhere, and the rent's hiked up to crap, and you're fat, and you have flies flying around you.
Your game was much different than mine. Like it just spiraled out of control. I just ate one lady, and then all of a sudden it was lesbians and fat and gas and flies.
No, the crunchy chicks, like, it gave you bad points, and I was dying, so I'm just like, eat what's on stock, and I had a freaking crunchy chick. Because even if you're good, you still loot people's houses, because you don't want to pay for stuff.
Oh yeah, I do that on like Skyrim and Morrowind. I'm like, I'm a sneaky fool because I'm like, yeah, look at all these potions on this shelf. Why don't you just walk around the corner there, shopkeeper? I'm sneaking over here.
Just ignore the fact that I'm, like, crouched down around your shelves, and then...
I've disappeared, and it's like I'm in full plate armor, standing next to him. My sneak is so high.
Crouch in full plate armor. I feel like your knees would go out, like, if you had to stand up.
No, you can't. You can't crouch in plate armor. All you can do is run forward like a juggernaut, swinging your sword around. It sounds like a normal Saturday night to me.
I was gonna say good night at the bars.
This is perfect. And with that, we need to just wrap this sucker up for the night. Put a little bow on it. And how we're going to do that is not with any mail, because you guys haven't sent us any. I want some mail. I want some mail in my mailbox next show.
We need your mail.
I'm banging on stuff because I'm angry. Voicemail, show, email, all the things. Talk your face into a microphone and say hello. Send your questions, comments, feedback, and hate mail to hnhshow@gmail.com. Call us and leave us a voicemail at HNH Live on Skype. Download our show on the internet so you can listen to it twice if you are here live. Follow us on Twitter. I'm Steve H&H, and Ashley is Fate Kills, PHAT Kills. And there's Two Dorks TV on Twitter as well to follow and get notified whenever we go live and we do stuff, and stuff gets put on the YouTube and everything. And donate to us. There's a tip button if you want to tip us. $1 or $2 for our services for providing you endless entertainment
Services
on a new schedule, which we're very happy with. And we'll be back maybe next week if we can do
something. We'll like video, and I'll Snapchat the crap out of it.
Yeah, we can do some things. Me and Jacob are doing our Diablo stream on Monday though.
That's awesome.
That's pretty much confirmed. So we're gonna be doing.
I might be riding up with you guys.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. It'll be fun, and you can play WoW. Just like last time, where I played Diablo with Jacob and you played WoW in the background.
Yay!
The same thing. Yeah, so we have a lot of fun with that. And then, what else can I promote that we do? 2 weeks. 2 weeks from Tuesday, last Tuesday, this Tuesday, the one that just went by, is the beginning of the Monkey Island series playthrough. So I'll be doing adventure games. We're going to play Monkey Island 1, 2, 3, and 4. All in a row.
I'm excited for that. That's going to be fantastic.
It's going to be so fun. I love those games, especially once you get to Monkey Island 2 and 3 and 4, where the puzzles make a little bit more sense. And you're not like, what the crap am I doing with this chicken with the pulley in the middle? You're just wandering around town going, who do I talk to find out what this chicken is for?
I tried to play that game because you got it for Stephanie. I'm like, what?
He's like, what am I doing?
Ooh, yeah.
Why don't I have a gun and why aren't people dying? And I'm like, no, it's puzzles. You don't die.
And then Sundays I do Exploding Dice, D&D.
Yes. Ashley is joined up with Exploding Dice to play Jade Reed. Is that a campaign or a name of a game? Or
I think it's
what's the deal with that one?
Like, it's a campaign, but it's not like a specific campaign. It has NPCs, and it's got very specific, like, because it's 5th edition.
Okay.
But then it's just like this little world inside of that with specific NPCs, and like there's 4 of them, and you have to align yourself with one of them, and based on that, like you get certain attributes. But
Okay.
Twitch is actually putting exploding dice up on the main page December 12th, which I thought was cool.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Say Two Dorks TV like 50 times during
Okay.
Just be like, yeah, man, when I do this on my channel at Two Dorks TV, yeah, when I'm over on Two Dorks TV, we do this thing. Yeah, I would like to roll a D20 in Two Dorks TV. Thank you.
I do what is it called, host? But I mean, Far's awesome, and he shows up and chit chats with me.
That's awesome.
Yes.
This is the best.
I don't know why,
ever.
but I just got like so congested in coffee again.
You need some coffee. That's what fixes that.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into Horseshoes and Hand Grenades this week. We have had a very, very good time, especially that we have this new time and all this cool stuff. And we're going to leave you guys with some words of wisdom and the hope that you have a fantastic week and everything goes well for you. And that word of wisdom is age is of no importance unless you are cheese. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time. Yay! That was fun.
I can't breathe.
What happened to
I
you?
feel so weird, like, because I'm so used to like looking over my screen at you.
I know. It is different.
And yeah, guys, thank you guys for showing up. I love you so much. You're phenomenal.
Yeah, you guys are the best. I always love it when the chat is in the room.
Yeah, I'm sad when I don't get to talk to you guys.
Sucks.
Thank you, RDP. Good luck with all your peeing for your new job.
Yeah, pee in that cup like a boss. Get that job.
Pee in that cup like a boss.
That's what you should say, right?
I pee in a cup like a boss hog. Wait, there's got to be a rhyme for that.
Boss hog?
I
Just a
keep
good
doing
old
my job
boys.
because I want to be top dog.
We're going to hang up now. I love you all.
I love you guys.
Bye.